night's game, the Cowboys walked to the middle of the field, and players, coaches, and execs, including Jerry Jones, took a knee before the national anthem. Then when the anthem started, the team moved back to the sideline and locked arms while standing. Jones was one of at least 7 NFL owners who donated money to President Trump's campaign or inauguration, but was the only owner to kneel. Yesterday, the president tweeted, "Spoke to Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. Jerry is a winner who knows how to get things done. Players will stand for our country." Shannon, what do you make of this?
I make it to Jerry, and I told Skip this was all about Jerry. Jerry was saying, what's the least I can do to appease two sides? Appease my players for being attacked by President Trump, but by the same token, showing President Trump, because when that national anthem is being played and the flag is being waved, my players are standing in unison. That's what Jerry Jones did. This was always about Jerry. Oh, we. So now all of a sudden, you have a democracy at the Cowboys? We already know. No problem with that. But Jerry, you got all those owners and CEO and VP and catering service and landscaping crew. You have all that on the business card for a reason. Buck stops with you. But now all of a sudden, we took a vote. We had a conversation. Skip, you know that they have the conversation. This was all about Jerry Jones, and he's going to maintain this standard relationship. Because let me ask you this, Skip. In that conversation that he had with Jerry, because President Trump said they talked yesterday, had a good conversation with him. Do you think Jerry Jones stood up to President Trump and says, "Hey, don't call my players no SOB"? Let me ask you another question. When Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp had that conversation, did you think Shannon Sharp backed down off his stance?
Nope. Do I think Ray Lewis backed off his?
Nope.
Nope.
Exactly. So the status quo is what it is. This was and always will be about what Jerry wanted to do. He wanted to appease two different sides. What's the least that I can do and keep everybody happy? I'm taking a knee show in solidarity with my black players because they were attacked by President Trump. But I don't know what he called it. Donald. Probably called him Mr. President. Hey, this is what I had to do. You know you have our blessing. You got our blessings, Donald, now. My players will stand at attention when that anthem is being played because it means so much to us. I know it, Skip. You can't fool me. I'm too big of a cat to be played with like a kitten, Skip. I keep telling them this. I know what these owners, these billionaires, I know what they're doing. They're playing with people's emotions because they got people thinking like they really care, and they really don't. They're only going to care if he keeps ratcheting up this rhetoric and he can get his base to rally again like they did with the voting for him, and it start affecting their bottom line. Then and only then will you see Jerry Jones and Stan Kroenke take a knee beside Colin Kaepernick because they don't want to upset the bottom line. This is a bottom line business. It makes dollars. It makes sense. Right now, this doesn't make sense to them to get on board because they're still making dollars.
So you well could be right about this, but all I have to go on so far is a tweet from our president. 140 characters on the dot. And I'm not sure how to interpret said tweet because it says, "Spoke to Jerry Jones yesterday. Jerry is a winner and he knows how to get things done." And then we go all the way to the leap of the last line, "Players will stand for country." Well, I can interpret that several ways because there's not enough information here. Did he order Jerry to order the players to stand for country? Did he take Jerry to the woodshed for kneeling just before the anthem, locked arms with his players, a la Colin Kaepernick? I don't know. Did he chastise him? Did he? Who knows? I mean, I don't know how to interpret the tweet. Again, you could be right, but again, I'm going to stand by what I said and what I believe and what Jarrett Bell wrote, my friend who writes the NFL column for USA Today and a prominent black voice. Jarrett applauded Jerry Jones for kneeling the other night and thought it came off so well that the last line of Jarrett Bell's column in USA Today on Tuesday morning was, "It worked." Now, Jarrett also wrote another scathing column this morning saying just what you've been saying, the message has been lost. This isn't about Colin Kaepernick anymore. It's about the president. Okay? So I got that. But again, it was a very small step for Jerry Jones in the big picture, but for Jerry to even kneel, I thought it was shocking given where he came from. You don't want to give him an inch, but I'm going to give him just an inch. So I'm not sure how that conversation went. Did the president say, "Jerry, you can't do that to me"? I'm sorry. You know, did he chastise him? Did he criticize him?
I don't know, Skip. I don't know a whole lot of billionaires personally.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something about how people, as they go up the economic ladder, as you move up that ranking, you take orders less and less.
Except unless the president calls you.
Nah, but still,
Yeah.
there's something called pride. And when you get that pride, Skip, that's a mighty thing.
Well,
and that's why this president will lash out, because he's like, hold on, I can chastise you. I can, get on Twitter and say this about anybody because I'm the president. But the moment somebody comes for him, what did he do, Skip? You remember he told you, Skip.
Okay, well, help me out. Who's more powerful? Donald Trump or
President
Jerry
Trump.
Jones?
Not
Not even close.
No, it's not even close.
Right?
But hey, Skip, I mean, Jerry Jones is a grandfather, and he's worth $5.5 billion. And for somebody to come tell you, tell your.
Hell, I don't know. How much is Donald Trump?
He ain't worth what he says he is.
Ain't
But that's
worth what he says.
Yeah. Because normally people that got money, all the people that I know that got money, especially money like that, I'm talking about that long paper, like chain smoke going up a hill, Skip, way back there. They never to brag about how much they got. I have never heard Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, Zuckerberg. I've never heard them mention Jeff Bezos. I've never ever heard how much money they have, how great their business arc money is, that they got a house over here, they got a house over there. You never hear it. He's not what he said he is. Because if he's on the up and up and he's worth what he says he is, if he's doing everything by the book, I ain't got no problem showing you. If somebody want to see my tax return, I ain't got no problem with it. I don't hide nothing. I'm open book, whatever.
What amazes me is I read the list of those who donated to President Trump's campaign, NFL owners. About half of them are not what you would call red staters. They're blue staters. So it's kind of 50-50. So you can't just say,
No. But all those owners, what do all those 7 guys, what do they have in common?
I think they're 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 9. Go ahead. Yeah.
What do they all have in common? How many zeros at the end of their name?
You got it.
See, blue, red, green, independent. No. When you got them zeros, you're in a whole different. You're not a political affiliation. The zeros are political affiliation in and of themselves. So that supersedes Democrat, Republican. Skip, I'm telling you, man. Look here, I see. I've studied him, his mannerisms, and I'm a history guy. I know what's going on here, Skip. We got to be very, very careful. Very, very,
By
very
the way, just
careful.
not defending Jerry, but just keep him in historical perspective. What past president did he support even more fervently than he has Donald Trump?
Probably Bill Clinton.
How about Bill Clinton from Arkansas? Just for the record.
Skip.
Different guy.
Where's Jerry Jones from? Where did Bill Clinton go to school at? I mean, them homeboys. Now, I'm gonna support my. You think I'm gonna support my home? I ain't gonna support my homeboy.
Those two were close.
Yeah, close. But I ain't getting to that, Skip. But I'm just saying.
Politically, what does Bill Clinton have in common with Donald Trump? Not much.
No, not
right.
Not politically, but
well, not
maybe
considering his wife ran against him.
Yeah,
but in political stance.
Yeah, politically.
Completely different.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. He had no political affiliation. I mean, most times you can't be head of the hospital, or you can't be. I mean, it's hard to be head of a department when you've never been in that department before. I mean, think about it. You're the head surgeon at Mass General or in charge of that, but you're not a doctor. The guy became president of the United States, and he was a reality star. Think about that, Skip.
I am. I'm thinking about it.
Shit, I'm thinking about running. I might throw my ray with the head 2020.
And you're saying he would win tomorrow in a landslide.
Well, he might have to run against me. They might have to pull some of my graveyards out the closet. I ain't got skeleton. I got a graveyard for that thing. But I don't care. Let it come out.
Well, my bottom line on this tweet is I think Jerry got his wrist slapped by the President of the United States. That's how it comes across to me.
You might have to, because
players will stand.
You might have to refer to me as Mr. President as I debate you.
So much just veiled racism in the whole rhetoric of the owners and telling the players what they need to do, and
that's that mentality. The mentality. You had some that was nice, but then you had the other ones that felt they had to rule with an iron fist to keep everybody in line. See, he wants to rule with an iron fist. Says, okay, this is what you do. This is how you quell with the uprising. Remember what happened to Nat Turner?
Do I?
Not only did they kill him, they skinned him a lot. They skinned him in front of everybody because they wanted the others to see what could possibly happen. He wants them to publicly
Make an
admonish.
example.
Yes.
See what happens. The Cedric the Entertainer joins us next. We'll be
Say it.
right back.